is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
You see that nigga right there that just returned that ball? I just got him out of free agency last week. He's a 95 speed. He was just
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
10 at the 47-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle here to Brown.
Oh, that's Marquise Brown.
30. Past the 20.
I forgot he had
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
I forgot he had that.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because
raining.
Warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It sounded like it didn't.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question is, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Rocker is in on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for runs. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Let's go, Lattimore. Let's go back. Oh, that lively ball, that shit. Tell you, man, you put that shit somewhere else, buddy. You're not going for that, man.
Near the 30-yard line.
Hey, dude, post in the mix
for defensive player of the year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate.
He's got 98 speed going to the crib, big fella.
The 20.
They ain't ready for us.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Giants 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Oh, that's a pick! Come on!
Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go back.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
They are not ready for us.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Come see these Seahawks too, man. You gotta play the football, champ.
He got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Gotta play some football out here, man.
21. Giants 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 12.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
New York.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
And
oh, no, come on.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back with a touchdown.
On top of that, man.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Seahawks 21, Giants 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Griffin with a pick.
Let's go, Shaq Griffin.
Right there at the 22-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
Oh, my God.
To Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
That nigga just threw the ball.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Okay,
Now I gotta get rid
no
of
surprise to you.
This has
from a defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
No gain on the play there. Second down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough.
Come on, man.
Free downfield for the completion.
Hey, nigga, keep
And the
throwing the
Giants
ball
are
right
going to
to
have
my
first and
man.
goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's got room. There he goes, left side.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get to grabbing some cloth.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And again this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27. Ball carrier.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
That'll be caught at Steven Sims.
Complete to Steven Sims.
I mean, it was shit.
That's a gain of 6.
He got whatchamacallit. He got
3rd
Bobby.
and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Shoot. He's coming. Double up.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Haskins. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
What's up, John?
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
New York.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Dan Bailey.
Marquise Brown with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants 39. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
We already know that, don't we?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You did what?
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe
what you do
time
with bees,
especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get it.
And he's free going down the left side.
They should have put a stamp on this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
21.
The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, man.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
No, down where you should have kept the other one. That's a rookie.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Who get the W? That's all I want. Man, say something.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
You focus on what he's not going to do, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to loft it deep right. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Giants.
You saw that cut? Yeah, that was tough.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception.
Over there.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%. 100%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 25-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Yeah. I'm trying to get foot.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number? Let's say 200 points.
Oh, Minka, ooh.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, come right here, fool. This play always give me at least 3 yards. Right here.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I'll just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And
hey, you young nigga, asshole, man. You
not a guy they want to see consistently.
Asshole, bro. You gotta come back laughing for everything, man. I just knew he wasn't gonna say his age. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is he about to say?
Never call a game over until it's over, because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Giants.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate. And this is inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Bailey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Really playing Vasquez.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 28.
Okay. How long he had?
Goes for 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Today's